Fine. So yeah, what we have done, guys, in previous session. So we have seen Git. What is Git? Why Git? Right. So what we are basically doing, we are right. There are some developers. They're uploading the code, right? They're pushing some code, right? The code in GitHub. Application is running on some application server. How this code is converted into application format, right? So how there is a tool called, we'll call it as tool build tool. If it is Java project, we have to use some build tools like Gradle, right, and Maven. So these are the build tools for build tools for the right. There are different build tools in the market. Using build tool, what you can do, you can compile your code, you can compile, you can test, you can document the changes, you can package your application, right? So we'll call it as build automation tools or build tools in DevOps. So you have a project code, you have your application server, Linux server, which is running, right? So, right. So we have build tool called Maven is for Jenkins, the Java projects. Okay. So let me note down what are the different projects we have. Maven we will discuss in this course. It's a build tool for the Java project. Maven. We have Gradle. Okay. So it's a build tool. It's a build build automation tool. Okay. We'll call it as. So, right. So we have Gradle. Okay. So what is the main use of Maven? So Maven having the module support, module or dependency support. Okay. The Maven is an open source tool. That means anyone can download, anyone can install it. Anyone can install it, which is comes from the company called Apache. Apache is a company. So Apache is a company. Okay. So yeah, whatever server you have taken, whatever the server you have taken, okay. So right. So whatever the server you have taken, so you can easily install Maven. You can easily install it, install the Maven. Okay. So how to do that? Let me show. I will go to AWS. Okay. Let me launch the instance. So I will take a Linux server. Okay. So Amazon Linux I will take. I will take Amazon Linux. So you are installing your application. It can be application server called Tomcat. I will take a Tomcat application server, which is working on a port called 8080, which is working on a port called 8080. Okay. So this is Amazon Linux. Okay. So I will use 1 GB RAM, which is fine to me. Okay. And number of servers are 1. And the key pair I will use existing. Port number, I need to click on edit. I need to open the port number called custom TCP 8080. It's a TCP, right? It's a port for Tomcat. I want to access it from any location. That's why I selected 0.0.0 and 8 GB RAM hard disk. Let me launch. right? So let me go to instances. So this is, let me refresh. This is my Linux server. Let me connect to it. Let me connect. So if you want to install Maven, the dependency software you need to install called Java. Let me become the root user. Let me become the root user. What I'm going to do it now, I will install Java 11th version. So I'm going to use the command Amazon Linux extras install java open jdk 11. So this is which version I have taken. Linux server. Is Amazon Linux AL 2023. So it is not taking, looks like. Let me use different method. You can use like this, or you can use like this as well. Okay, Java 11 version. Okay, you can use this command also, not a problem. It is installing. Let me install. And if you want to install Maven, the command you have to use yum install Maven. Hyphen. So if you install Java, if you want to verify the Java version, Java-version is a command. Java-version. Here, if you want to check Maven, mvn-version. Okay. Let's install Maven also. M install Maven-version. Right, Maven is installed. Let's check the Java version, Java-version, mvn-version. Right, this is Maven version 3.8. This is Java version 17. Okay, so please note down this. Up to this, I will give some 2 to 3 minutes. Just note down. So what I'm doing, I have taken a sample Maven project. Okay, I have taken sample Maven project. Okay, so what we are doing this. Okay, there is some code. There is a web app folder where some code is there. Okay, where some code is there. Okay, so right, there is some code here. Okay, so this code is developed by developers. Okay, there is a GitHub project. Okay, there is a GitHub project. There is some source code. This code source code is developed by developers. Okay, we have installed Maven. Let me install Git as well in my server. How to install? You know already. Yum install Git, which will install Git and dependencies. If you want to download this Git code, what you have to do? This GitHub code, you have to you have to take this project URL, right? Copy it and git clone. Your current location is not there. Let me clone it. Git clone. So now you are inside. You have to go inside the Maven project. Here is the project code. If you want to test your code, there are some commands using Maven. You can test. You can compile. You can write. There is a command called mbn compile. If you want to validate your code, mbn validate. Okay, if you want to test, mbn test. Okay, right. So yeah, there is another command for documentation. So if you want to package, you can package, mbn package. But you have to, as a DevOps engineer, you have to know about one file, that is that is here. You can see there is a file called pom.xml. Other files you don't need to worry. Just concentrate on this pom.xml file. So POM is nothing but project object model. In this one, you will mention what type of packaging you want to do and what type of version, what is the version name, the modules, the dependencies. So these are, you will get it from the developers. Only you have to concentrate on these lines, this code, then what type of version you want to build, right? So you have to concentrate on these. So as a DevOps engine. So POM is nothing but project object model. Okay. So if you want to validate this code, mbn validate is a mbn validate. If you want to validate, you can see it is getting validated. Build success. It is good. Code is good. No need to worry what is happening. But if you want to test your code, or right, mbn test, which will test your code. If any test logics are there, it is downloading the dependencies, JUnit test cases. Okay, it is downloading the dependencies. So MVN, right, test will download the dependencies to, right, here. If you observe, there are no test cases. Okay, and if you want to package your code, that means if you see current location, there is nothing related to specific folder. If you run mvn package, there is a target folder is created. mvn package. It will create a target folder. Within the target folder, your application file will be generated. Your application file will be generated. Let's wait. Now, if you observe, it is completed successful. Okay, if you see failure, you have to wait test. You have to troubleshoot it. But if you look at down, if you look at down, let's go to server. There is a target folder. If you observe the code, this target folder is not there earlier. If you go to server, right? This is not the target folder. Now you have target folder. If you see under target folder, what is there? There is a jar file. You have to take this jar file and you need to upload it to your application server. So I will show that how to upload that into your application server. Okay, and where you need to upload that. Let me go back one step. Yeah. So this is that particular var application file. You need to copy this var file to your application. So where this is located actually, after running ambient package, so under the web app, there is a file created, okay, called var file under target folder, okay. Var file is created. This file you need to upload into your application server. But how to install application server? We already opened a port called 80 for this application server. So we can take Tomcat. How to install Tomcat? So this is also easy. So you have to run the commands. What are the commands it is? So you can go to Tomcat. It's a application server from Apache company as well, same Apache company. But how to download it? So you have to go to Apache Tomcat website. We can go for Tomcat 9 download like this. You can go to 9 software downloads of Apache. Okay, this is the URL. So within that, you can go for 64-bit Linux. Okay, you can go for tar file. It's a Linux. Okay, yeah. For me, it is downloading. Let me do one thing. Let me copy the link. Copy the link address. Okay, so I will go to some OPT location. Okay, here Tomcat is not there. wget provide the URL. Now it is downloaded. Now it is downloaded. What I need to do? I need to extract this using tar command. It's a tar file, tar hyphen xvzf. I need to extract this tar. Remove this shard. Then can't open no such file or directory. Okay, it is extracted now. After that, let me rename this. Okay, this is the extracted file, right? So you have to rename like mv apache hyphen tomcat to tomcat. It is easy to read it. Okay, this is the one. Okay, what I will do next? Okay, so in the tomcat folder, if you go, there is a bin folder. Within that, there is a startup.sh file. You have to use this to start up your Tomcat. How to start up? You can use dot slash startup dot sh. Now your Tomcat is started. Okay. You want to access it? Copy the IP address of the server. Use colon 88. Now you can see Tomcat. This is the Tomcat. Here you will manage your application by using Manager app. Just click on it. So you have to edit. You have to edit one of the file called Tomcat users.xml file with your username and the password. Okay, you have to edit this conf Tomcat user XML file with these lines. How to do it? You have to go to server. You go back in the Tomcat folder. There is a conf. Go to conf. Here you have the Tomcat users XML file. Okay. If you go to extremely down, very end, okay, above this line, okay, you have to add your these two lines. Okay, these two lines, you have to add it. Okay, let me add that. Okay, and after that, you need to go to your again back, go to bin folder, right? And first of all, shut down this. For shutdown also there is a script. Okay, shutdown. Okay, and now again start it. How to start? There is a startup script, right? Like this. Now again go back, click on manager app. Yeah, somehow it is skipping. Let me do one thing. One second. So whenever you found this kind of error, we have to provide complete set of Tomcat usernames. So let me give that. There is Tomcat commands. I need to give it. A complete set of commands like this here. Yeah, this is with more access permission. Okay, with more access permission, I will give this all to you. Okay, no need to worry about it. So let me go back. Okay, so let me right go back and let me start it again. Let's see the bin shutdown for right shutdown. Let me start it. Manager app. Let me fix this. Tomcat 9. Okay. Add category. Okay. Configure. Stop. Start. Continue. Okay, you need to update this configuration file. Let me go back. There is a web apps folder, right? So in this web apps folder, there is a text folder. There is a manager meta info. Okay, manager meta info. In this folder, we have a context file. In this file, we need to change to this configuration. If you check for this new wall class name, this line, right? Just you remove this, okay? Add a new line and save this, and again go back. Okay, go back. CD bin, shut down it. Okay, and again start it. Now let's verify again. Okay, manager app. It is loading now. It is loading now, and this is the admin username. Username is admin. Password is password, right? You have to use the admin, right? Admin. Password is password only. Okay, right? Inside. So what is the fix we have done? We have updated this. Let me share all this with you. Okay, we have to edit this content.xml file under which location? Under this folder. This is old configuration. This is our new configuration, and we need to stop and start, right? The, the Tomcat, and you can provide. And here we need to copy that var file generated from Maven. Okay, generated from Maven. Where that web file? Here it is, Maven project. Here is that web apps folder. Here is that target, cd target. Here is that var file. Copy var file to which location? To Tomcat, opt, Tomcat. There is web apps folder location. You have to copy. You can see multiple files are there. These files are nothing but manager, host manager examples. You can see the same application, manager, host manager. You have to copy your web apps var file as well. Here var is nothing but web archive. Your application is generated, your Java application is generated in web archive var format. There are some Java format as well, Java archive. If your application is EAR, means enterprise application, it is enterprise archive format, where you will mention whether it is enterprise archive or archive, right? So it is in your project only. You should show that, right? Maven project. Here you can see under web apps form.xml file. Here you mention web app var file, right? So that's why it is looking like this. So anyway, I have copied. Let me copy it. Now if I verify, if I refresh, Here I can see my web app bar file. Okay, you can see. Here if I click on it, it is looks to my website, cloud and loud. And this is enter name. You have to enter your name. Here you have to enter your mobile number, email, and you have to register for particular course, right? So where this code is there, this code is under SRC web app. Here, you're right. Some code is there. Welcome to knowledge mate IT. Right? Please fill this form to register name, mobile number, email, skill set, your goal, right? And happy learning, right? And some web pages, right? So this is how you will generate your WAR file. Okay. So if you go back, right? Right, this is my Maven project folder. Here I am doing that. Okay. So fine, right? So just do practice of Maven. Just note down, right? Right, that's about Maven. So we'll see Maven few more commands in coming Jenkins classes. Okay, how to integrate Maven with Jenkins. So what we will understand next session, we will understand about Sonar Cube, how to check your code quality. Okay, please make sure you're stopping your servers. Okay, thank you.